Yeah, so I think because of the third base being cancelled, that's where it kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
The Evo chambers should have been down a lot earlier. The macro hatches should have been down, one at 9 minutes and one at 9:30.
Hmm.
The Bane nest could have went down when the layer started, for instance.
And a lot of that was like I was like thinking about stuff, and then
Hmm.
I was like asking you,
Yeah,
and then waiting for a response, and it was like I don't know what I should.
yeah. See, like I said, you're not going to be able to get a perfect layout. Just have to like watching one game and listening to how it's done. Just about the Hellion, how you dealt with the Hellions here. I just want to go back over that a little.
Yeah,
Um,
my thought process there was I thought he was going to run around that top
okay.
path, but
The thing was, he was on your creep, right? So
yeah.
if you just, uh, are you able to look in my vision?
Uh,
Like my screen at the moment, the observing
yes.
screen. Okay, so you see me at the moment.
Yep.
What I would have done, his zerglings were around this little bush here. Okay, so if you just have, a few lings up here, like over by the
Oh
ramp over
wait, maybe
here.
it's not. My camera isn't moving. Is yours moving?
Yeah.
Huh. My thing shows it's on you, but it's not.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just explain anyway. So,
Okay.
up by the ramp going towards your fort base, I would have had a few
Yep.
lings up there, maybe 16. Then the rest you just spread evenly between maybe the watchtower and the ramp going down to your, at the
Okay.
moment, third base. So then you can just surround the Hellions really easily. He won't have time to react, don't worry. You'll be able to get a nice surround, not lose too much.
I guess yeah. I'm not very good at splitting my links.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's fine. It's something really easy to work on, just basic boxing and right clicking, boxing and right clicking.
yeah.
And if you got that surround, you wouldn't have lost as much as you did because he got into a nice little corner over by your two
Yeah.
overlords, which was, you lost a lot because of that. So let's look at the Terran for a second. He has his third base up. He has nice economy at the third base. His
Yep.
army isn't that big at the moment, and his upgrades are about 1-1.
The game is
You're
basically unwinnable from this point.
Yeah,
I feel.
this is like it kind of went downhill. Like I said, if you hit the timings a bit better, it would have been a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
your 1-1 is finishing at a time your 2-2 should be finishing, for example.
Hmm.
Um, your injects weren't perfect. You have lots actually, no, they're decent. You have one queen that's on 39, one that's on 64, which could be doing a bit better, I guess. Other than that, it's fine. Creep spread could be better, especially with the energy you have on the queen over by the rocks.
See, and that's another one. Like with the Hellions, it's
Yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
yeah.
That's the thing with the early lings. You kind of hope to either kill the Hellions or push them back so much that they're going to be too scared to even stay on the map because you're going to have so many lings.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, you will be having perfectly spread, almost perfectly. It's fine. You won't need like any roaches or anything like that.
Hmm.
So we'll just watch a bit more. Your engagements were okay. They were fine.
Yeah. This first one though,
Yeah,
I tried really hard to get those banelings to hit that. Like the widow mines were so clumped up.
yeah.
If I would have
So
just been able to hit that, then I feel like it would have been way better
yeah, I think it could have been a winnable situation. He like this was really questionable from him.
because he was not paying attention.
Yeah, it was really really weird. So I'm just gonna pause it as the engagement comes up. Oh no, I went too far. It's fine. Um. So yeah, his widow mines are all clumped. They're all about to
See,
shoot.
yeah, and I tried to. I I don't know. I guess when I
Yeah.
just attacked with the banelings, they were prioritizing
So
the
uh,
army instead of the widow mines.
okay, so one thing maybe you could do instead of trying to kill the widow mines, you could try and whittle down the amount of damage that's going to be taken from them. So,
Hmm.
for example, like just
Just yeah, I guess it was just really greedy of me.
yeah, so just like box the clump at the left, right click over to the left, box the bottom right clump, right click
Okay.
towards the widow mines. Just spread as much as possible. It's the
Yeah,
best thing you can do in this situation, and the engagement would have
and
worked a lot better than it did.
normally I try to, but there I was just like
Yeah.
I thought I had a window, but I didn't.
And as well, like look at the supply. He has like a lot bigger supply than you, even though your army is about to crush him. It's just those
Yeah,
widow mines. They did a lot. I don't really know where his supply is in though, because he has about how many workers?
66.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. I don't really know where all the supply is coming in. He has a big supply. So yeah, we'll
Eight
just
months.
keep playing. So yeah, a lot of damage happened there. But you
Yeah,
were
because he has a lot of Marines coming out of his base and stuff too. So.
okay. So yeah, right there, getting the banelings onto the Marines rather than hitting the Marauders worked really well for
Yeah.
you.
Which is one thing I just recently started hockeying my banelings on 3.
Okay, it's a
So
really good idea. It worked very well.
it's really, yeah.
And are you still thinking about moving into a different injecting method?
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I'm
Like I
going.
said,
I want to, but just obviously not during the lesson. I'm not gonna.
yeah, do what you do your best during the lesson, of course. But in practice, I'd really recommend trying to get rid of bad habits as soon as possible. It's really
Yeah, I think
important.
let me try Petraeus' method. So
Okay, yep. Try out different things. Maybe like one ladder session, go for this, another go for that.
because I feel like if like on this build, since I have 2 extra queen spreading creep at the beginning,
Mhm.
it'll be a lot easier to like defend. Because right now, when I have all 4 on 1 hotkey and I want to defend like Reapers, I just
Mhm.
panic and click my queen hotkey and attack move, and then the
Yeah.
players pull from there.
You should never, in any instance, have all the queens on one hockey. You should either
Yeah,
have all the injecting queens or all the creeping queens. I don't think I've ever heard of a situation where you get all the queens.
I guess that's my bad.
Yeah, just small things and really easy fixable things. One thing as well, you had a bit of trouble with drops. It happens in a minute.
Yeah,
Um,
that was really bad.
it might be a good idea just to in advance, in anticipation, just get
It's,
like spores and spines.
yeah, I
Nothing wrong
feel
with
like
that.
it had a lot to do with normally, I have good mini map awareness. Like I usually
Hmm.
can see pretty good. And normally I would have mutas at this time.
Yeah, another problem with this build is, one of the small problems with it. Um, if a Terran player realizes what's happening, he can just drop. But in that situation, I just recommend just going straight for the aggression and then sending
And
rallying
that
units to deal with it.
that one I didn't see. There was like 20 widow mines that
Uh,
I
yeah,
didn't see
no, it's
because
fine.
yeah,
You engage very well from like this point on, I think. Even though you were making the best of a bad situation,
yeah, I
it's
think
still
this
going
next one
very
is
well.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, no,
so
it's just a snowball effect really from the third base
yeah,
being lost
that's
so early.
what's so frustrating about ZvT is like the game can be over
Yeah.
at like 7 minutes when but
But yeah, just in summary, okay. Um, Third base, your gases should be earlier. Your evo chambers should be earlier. Baleen nest, macro hatcheries. Um, the transition out of the Ling Bane could have been a bit quicker and more efficient than you did.
um,
Um, your fourth bases is very late, but it's fine. These are all really, really small fixes. It's nothing major. Like in general, your mechanics seem really, really well. Like for example, you're playing quite fast, which is pretty good. Um, like your engagements were well. Like in
oh
general, your
crap, yeah,
mechanics are
I'm
well.
over 200. Dang.
Yeah, that's good. Um, like obviously APM isn't like a skill factor or anything. It's just nice to be playing fast,
Yeah.
especially in ZVX. Um, but yeah, like your mechanics are perfect. It's just the execution of the build, and I
Yeah.
think if you knuckle down on that, you could like really be
Which
playing well.
yeah, like once we're done and I'm gonna be able to, just
Hmm.
look over and write down and remember
Yeah.
um all the timings. Because let me get this right. Okay, so it's 15 hash, 16 pool,
Hmm.
16 overlord,
Well, 15 or 16. I like getting on
15,
15 because if you get a
15
15
over.
Overlord, you can prepare against proxy T-Rex a bit more efficiently. But it's personal preference. You can get the extra drone out. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, so 15 overlord, and then how much do you run up before you get the 3 wings?
Uh,
Is it
you you
18?
you get no got. Yeah, it's you want to get around 18. So you have 16 in the main, and then you have two. Going towards the natural.
Yep. And then
And
6 lings,
yeah,
4 queens.
you stop droning for a while. Like even if you're getting larva, just stop droning. Wait for the lings. It's nice just to
Hmm.
have 6 lings anyway, even if they do like a one rocks expand with no
Yeah.
reaper. And then you get your queens. Remember to inject the
Yep.
hatcheries, not to
Yep.
creep spread.
Inject.
Hmm.
And then 530 double gas,
Yes.
6 minute expand,
Yeah. So wait,
and
actually, on this base, it's always better to take the expansion that you took,
Uh-huh.
You shouldn't really be taking the one up to the north because
Yeah.
you see the pathway up the north is just really tricky to
I'm
engage.
trying to remember if at that time I didn't remember if we saw the
Oh,
invasors
you
or not.
didn't, yeah. So yeah,
Um,
just yeah, with the overlord scouting,
oh, I
check the
hate the
ramp,
order map.
and go right into the base.
Yeah.
Y-
Okay. So then, okay, so then with your first 100 gas, it's speed,
Yeah,
and then upgrades.
yeah. No, with the next 100 gas, you're gonna set your next two evo chambers.
At the next 100 gas, start your two evo chambers,
Yeah,
and then um,
upgrades as soon as possible.
upgrades as soon as possible. Then 9 and 930 macro hatches,
Yeah.
and then
Um, and then you're gonna be kind of banking gas a little, but I like waiting till about 8 minutes 45 seconds roughly to get my double gas and my Bailey nest in anticipation for the layer. So
okay, okay,
you can either get your layer before that and then get the double gas and Bailey nest, or you can get it all at the same time. If you think you'd rather have an earlier layer, by all means go for it.
okay,
You can get overseers faster, which could be helpful, things like that. Whatever you like, up to you.
cool.
And Jordan, just to say, if you want to branch out from this style a little, I'd recommend using this for a while until you get like a good understanding of ZvT.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when you want to start, going for more standard style, like the whole like up to about 9 minutes, like it's all really standard. You get a you want to be getting a macro hatch at around 9 minutes anyway. It's just you wouldn't
yeah.
be getting a second one, and you wouldn't be holding off into Spire for so long. You wouldn't be holding off the fort. You wouldn't be holding
Hmm.
off in a double gas for so long. It's just small things like that. You can
Yeah.
play the early game the same way if you want to go for the
And I
normal
feel
style.
like this will be good practice because it's it's basically pretty straightforward and simple.
Yeah,
So it'll be good to get
yeah.
me to that 10-minute point without dying.
Yeah, exactly. But
Um,
like I said, I recommend using this for a while anyway, even like up to the Ling Bane aggression, because it's really solid. And like if people like Life are doing it, they're the best of the best. If it works for
yeah,
them, it's gonna work for us.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
So basically, just my biggest problem is before the 10-minute mark. So that's basically all I
yeah,
need to
it's
know.
just your macro is fine, your mechanics are fine, your engagements, micro, everything that's fine. It's just the execution of the build. And like I said,
Hmm.
that's a really easy fix. So
Yep,
you're fine. Your ZVT will be skyrocketing, I think. It's really
good
important to have good
because
mechanics with ZVT, and you have that.
I've been so frustrated lately. So
Hopefully this will help anyway.
yeah, actually, I've been so frustrated. I've been playing Dota. So
Oh, oh
and
man,
I don't want to play Dota.
that's too frustrated. Maybe Starbow. Starbow will work.
Yeah.
Um, so would you want to have a look at ZVZ really quickly? How much time do we have left?
Looks like it's 6 after the hour.
How much time did we have like delayed? It was about 10 minutes
Um,
or
I'm not sure. It's your call.
um hmm. It's getting a bit late here, but if you want, I wouldn't mind, just doing like an extra 10 minutes of ZVZ or anything tomorrow if you wanted. I don't mind. Maybe I could just give you replays of it and talk to you in Skype chat or something, because it's kind of late
Um,
here.
yeah, no, I understand it's late, so
Okay.
we can just Skype about it,
Yeah,
or
whatever
maybe
you.
I'll catch you another day. I know it's late for you, so
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, you can get a lesson any other time and stuff, and all things like that. So,
yeah. So I'm gonna practice a little bit and stuff. So
okay. Thanks very much anyway. I hope this helped.
oh, it's definitely. Hopefully, it'll help a lot. Now we'll see. But
Hopefully. And just keep practicing it, man. Play a few custom games against AI. Hopefully that will help. And,
yeah,
just it's gonna take a while, maybe 5 to 10 games to get the build perfect. And then,
yeah,
you'll be fine then. You won't have to look at a sheet of paper with the timings. You'll be
yeah.
fine.
Cool.
So,
Also, where am I gonna be able to find this the video?
I will. I'm gonna start uploading it tonight. So it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow, and I'll tweet about it and stuff. So if you
So
follow my Twitter or
I'll
something,
look
you can see it
for
there.
this.
I'll Skype you, whatever.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks anyway, man. Good
Thanks,
luck.
dude. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, you too, man. Bye bye.